Honey, I checked our account. We're down to less than $200,000. When my husband's voice cracked. Saying those words, I could only sit there in shock. Just 2 years ago, we had over $2 million. Now we were nearly broke. What did you do? Our entire life savings. Where did it all go? His desperate voice made me bow my head in shame. I'm sorry. I got too greedy. Have you ever thought about starting a business? After retirement? Ever been tempted by promises of passive income? My name is Patricia Henderson. I'm 64 years old. And I spent 32 years teaching middle school in suburban Chicago. I'm here to tell you how I lost everything. Investing in what I thought was an automated rental property business. I taught English at Lincoln Middle School for 3 decades. My husband worked as an accountant. We lived modestly, rarely ate out, drove the same car for 15 years. Took maybe 3 real vacations. We saved everything we could and bought a condo in downtown Chicago worth $2.1 million. Our retirement is secure with this place and our pensions. I told my husband confidently. But after retiring, I kept hearing things, pensions aren't enough anymore. Airbnb superhosts make 6 figures. Short-term rentals are the future totally automated income. Then my college roommate's nephew called. He was 20 years younger, working in real estate investment. Mrs. Henderson, you're sitting on a gold mine. Let me show you something special, a fully automated rental property in Austin. The market's exploding there. With $2 million, you could easily clear $100,000 annually, maybe more. He sent screenshots, calendar packed with bookings. 4.9-star reviews, monthly revenue charts showing $25,000. It looked perfect. That night, I discussed it with my husband. Should we do this? Patricia, we're in our 60s. We don't know anything about property management. But it's automated. The nephew said it's all. System smart locks, automated messaging, professional cleaners on contract. We'd barely lift a finger. I don't know. Our pensions won't keep up with inflation. And we could leave something substantial for the kids. Eventually, he agreed. We sold our Chicago condo for $2.1 million. And flew to Austin to see a renovated duplex near the university. It looked amazing: modern kitchen, new appliances, stylish furniture. The seller, a smooth-talking guy in his 50s, assured us everything was turnkey. As you can see, it's move-in ready. The systems run themselves. You just monitor the bookings and coordinate the cleaning service. The platform handles everything else. The price was $2.5 million. We put down $2 million and took a $500,000 mortgage. We kept $100,000 for living expenses and moved to a small apartment in Austin to be close to the property. But things went wrong immediately. Mrs. Henderson, the HVAC system is shot. Needs complete replacement, $15,000. The plumbing is corroded. Another $8,000. City says we need permits. We don't have $12,000 in fees and upgrades. The furniture? It's all cheap stuff that's falling apart. The renovation costs piled up: $50,000, then $80,000, then $120,000. Our safety net vanished. Then came opening night. At 1 a.m., my phone rang. The lockbox code isn't working. We've been standing outside for 40 minutes. I rushed over in my pajamas. The smart lock had malfunctioned. The guests were furious. I refunded their stay. Every day brought new disasters: noise complaints, broken appliances, guests who trashed the place, cleaning services that didn't show up. The automated system required constant hands-on management. The numbers were brutal. The nephew promised $25,000 monthly revenue. With $15,000 in expenses, $10,000 profit. Reality? First month $12,000 revenue. Second month $9,000. Third month $7,500. Meanwhile, expenses ran $18,000 monthly between mortgage, platform fees, cleaning, repairs, utilities, and property taxes. We were hemorrhaging money. Reviews turned negative, bait and switch. Nothing works. Owner is never responsive. Our rating dropped to 3.2 stars. Bookings dried up. After a year, I'd lost 20 pounds from stress. My blood pressure was through the roof. We'd burned through our savings covering losses. We need to sell, I finally admitted. I contacted multiple real estate agents. One looked at the address and frowned. Let me guess, did Marcus Chen refer you to this property? Yes, my roommate's nephew. Why? He's known in the industry. He works with a group that buys distressed properties. Cheap, does cosmetic fixes, generates fake bookings and reviews to inflate the numbers. Then flips them to retirees at inflated prices. You got scammed. Everything clicked. The perfect screenshots. The seller's confidence. Marcus's urgency. It was all orchestrated. I confronted Marcus. He denied everything. I just connected you with an opportunity. Business is risky, that's not my fault. We listed the property. The appraisal came back at $1.5 million, half what we paid. After 14 months, we found a buyer at $1.3 million. After paying off the mortgage and closing costs, we walked away with about $600,000. From $2 million to $600,000 in 2 years. At the closing, the buyer asked quietly, "Did Marcus Chen show you this property?" My blood ran cold. Another victim in the making. We now rent a 1-bedroom apartment in a Phoenix suburb for $1,200 monthly. That first night, eating takeout Chinese food on folding chairs, we both cried. But slowly, something shifted. Without the constant stress, my health improved. We started walking in the mornings, reading again, reconnecting. One evening, my husband said, "We lost the money, but we got our peace back." He was right. I'd lost $1.4 million, but I'd learned what truly matters. Here's what I want you to know. There's no such thing as easy, passive income. If someone's selling you a fully automated business, ask why they're selling. Never bet everything on one investment. Keep reserves. Diversify. Don't invest in industries you don't understand, regardless of how good it sounds. Trust people, but verify everything with money. Even people you've known for years can change when money's involved. My $1.4 million was the most expensive education I ever received. But now I know what I really need isn't wealth, it's peace of mind. If you're considering something similar, let my story be your warning. Thank you for listening.